The St. Lucia Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture has urged the government to ensure that the private sector is consistently included in discussions regarding fiscal policies. In addressing attendees at the Chamber's 140th AGM, President Ross Gardner emphasized that while the business community has been consulted on certain occasions before the government implements taxes or other fiscal policies, there have been many instances where such policies were introduced without the business sector's input. One example he mentioned is the minimum wage order.
All substantive discussion regarding the labor minimum wage order took place post facto. In effect, the private sector was only informed of the details of this major policy instrument after it had been publicly announced. At that point, there was very little scope for discussion, meaningful discussion. As such, any substantive improvement regarding structure, implementation, or administration was already precluded. While members readily embraced the need for a minimum wage, the lack of opportunity for constructive input during the formative stages of this order has led to unforeseen impacts that could have been easily anticipated, addressed, and mitigated in the best interest of all. We can give many more examples where the Chamber is left scrambling to intervene before detrimental policies are inflicted upon us.
Gardner highlighted the need for the government to partner with the private sector, noting the impact many of the administration's policies have on the business environment. He succinctly stated that what's good for the country is good for business, and vice versa.
This chamber has consistently sought and welcomed deep and meaningful dialogue with government and its many agencies. Here, I am not speaking in a perfunctory tick-the-box engagement, nor do I mean superficial consultation to satisfy public relations optics or donor conditionality. I am talking about partnership. I am talking about mutual respect. I am talking about inclusion with time to discuss, understand, research, verify, and comment objectively on any new policy, tax, or legislation likely to affect our businesses and ultimately the wider society of which we are a vital part. We have a treasury of enlightened and experienced members. We have human and physical capital at stake. We bring diversity to the discussion table. We offer alternative perspectives. Put plainly, we complete the economic picture in ways which government acting alone cannot conceivably know or predict.
Currently, there is no participatory forum that addresses taxation and other fiscal policies, as the Chamber's president pointed out. In this regard, he has proposed an annual National Development Forum or roundtable as a precursor to each national budget.
So that the private sector and indeed other civil society actors need not feel excluded, restricted, undermined, sidelined, or selectively burdened with the cost of national development. All too often, the business community is a scapegoat for higher prices, revenue shortfalls, low wages, poor service, without any reference to the crippling environment within which we are expected to operate. Be assured that your chamber remains steadfast in its pursuit of the greater good for as many as possible.
The Chamber of Commerce held its 40th AGM under the theme, Building Resilience and Shared Prosperity in Uncertain Times. For the DBS News World, I am Zane Romulus.